All right, back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing yet another beer from the Froth Brewing Company, and they are out of Buffalo, New York, and this is their Liquid Lollipop, the Blackberry, Boysenberry, and Pineapple variant. So this is a sour ale that is brewed with the purees of the aforementioned three fruits, comes in at 6.5% alcohol by volume, no IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 3 weeks old. So another one of these Liquid Lollipops. This is the last canned version I have on hand to review. At the time of this review, they have not released a new version in cans, but if they do, I'll definitely review it. Now, I've reviewed quite a few of these, and it seems every single one of the Liquid Lollipops has pineapple in it, and I typically don't pick up on it because there's so many other fruits used. And in this one, you're using blackberries and boysenberries. Blackberries, very distinct, and it's the first fruit listed. And then boysenberries, I've not actually had a boysenberry, like a real boysenberry, but I've had boysenberries enough in fruited sours that I kind of know what they taste like. I just feel like the pineapple is also going to get lost in this one, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, blackberries, boysenberries, and pineapple, sign me up. We're going to crack it open. If it explodes everywhere, it explodes everywhere. When it comes to these fruited sours with fruit puree or a ton of fruit in them, sometimes they re-ferment, sometimes they go nuts, and I guess I'll be cleaning up my tablecloth if that's the case. If not, then whatever, but we'll see. Nope, this one did not, so nice. Let's give it a pour here in the Medusa glass. That is looking like straight up fruit juice. Holy shit, is that thick. Try to fit all of it in here if I can. And I'm able to. Holy crap, that looks fantastic. Now, this review is probably going to come out before, I don't know if actually it's going to come out before the Burley Oak Triple Blackberry Blackcurrant Dream, but regardless, this looks very akin to that. I've already reviewed that one, and this one I'm reviewing a little bit after it, but this looks very similar to that one. Maybe the head's not as dark, but that looks like straight up blackberry boysenberry juice. That's crazy. It has this thick, milky, purple look to it. The head is a light purple, dark red. Yeah, that looks pretty fucking fantastic. And what I'd expect one of these beers to look like, Liquid Lollipop series, the beers typically look like this. And yeah, I'm not surprised. That looks fantastic. The head has big, big bubbles. Doesn't look as creamy, but whatever. It smells fucking awesome. Definitely, again, wait, hang on. What the fuck? I'm getting the pineapple more than the blackberries and boysenberry. So I guess just go back about a minute and a half and just ignore what I said. Definitely getting pineapple. Has like this crushed candied pineapple kind of note to it. And then I'm getting boysenberries, and then I'm getting blackberries. So, I mean, if you look at the can here, I don't know how it's going to come off on camera. I don't want to spill any on my tablecloth, but let's just say it says blackberry, boysenberry, pineapple. Reverse that, and that's pretty much what I'm getting. I'm getting more pineapple, some boysenberry, and then a little bit of blackberry. As you can see, the remnants of the puree, the pulp, so to speak. Yeah, tons of pineapple, some boysenberries, a little bit of blackberry. Smells sweeter than a lot of these beers within the style. This smells like straight on like fruit smoothie-esque. Not really a tartness. I mean, maybe a very slight tartness on the nose. This smells really sweet. Yeah, it smells like straight on fruit juice. Not much more to say about it. Cheers, everybody. It's another delicious beer within the Liquid Lollipop series. Goddamn. Now, in the taste, it's more tart. It's a firm tartness. Not really sour, but a firm tartness. And then the taste, the blackberries are running wild like Hulkamania in the 80s. They're crazy. Yeah, blackberries, predominant note. And then I'm starting to get like nondescript berries after that from the boysenberry. I think a boysenberry is a hybrid of a raspberry and a blackberry. Tons of blackberry though in this one. But that's right up front. And then you're getting a little bit of boysenberry. As it continues to pass through the palate, the pineapple pops in and it's like, hey, not only my pineapple, but I'm like over-ripened, really sweet, candied almost pineapple, like crushed pineapple. But then the tartness kicks in right after that. So you get all those sweet fruits up front. The pineapple kicks in right before the firm tartness. The tartness hits. Then it becomes a little bit of a semi-dry finishes. This finishes with a, decently sized residual sweetness, like so many of these beers do. But it has enough of a semi-dry finish to kind of balance it out to a slight degree. Don't get me wrong, still leans sweet, still leans like fruit smoothie-esque, but it's not as sweet as you would anticipate this one being based on the look of it. You know, look at all the crazy pulp everywhere and the fact that these beers are sweeter typically. Body in this one, higher side of medium, lower side of full, a little bit more meat behind it than the last one I reviewed. The mouthfeel, soft, smooth, relatively creamy, but there is carb. One thing I've noticed about Liquid Lollipop, at least of the cans I've had, some of them I had on tap and some of the crawlers, but the cans don't seem to be as like super creamy as a lot of the fruit smoothie beers you get nowadays are, like where they're just super creamy and like undercarbed on purpose. They're definitely not like super crisp and effervescent, but there is enough carbonation here to let you know, hey, it's carbonated, it's a beer. Like I said, I really like that firm tartness. On the nose, I was getting no tartness. It was just all sweet. But in the taste, this resembles an actual fruited sour. I mean, it is a sour ale. You can tell this is beer. You can tell this is a sour beer. But it also has the fruit smoothie-ass qualities to it that you anticipate. It's another fucking dynamite beer from Froth. And again, you know, a lot of people don't drink these styles because they don't think it's beer. And, you know, everyone has their own opinion. They're entitled to their own opinion. They're entitled to drink whatever fucking beers they want. I'm a purist in a lot of respects when it comes to beer. I love old school styles, but I also love new school styles. I love them all. I love all the beers. This one itself, though, I feel, I think if you don't really care for the fruit smoothie style, I still think you could appreciate some of Froth's offerings within the style, because I think they have enough of that sour quality and a beer quality to be like, hey, this is still a sour beer, but then there has the fruit smoothie-esque qualities. Because some of them, like the 450 North beers, behind me on the pretentious wall of bottles and cans, you'll see a couple of fruit smoothie, you know, the slushies. A lot of those, and again, since I've reviewed them and whatnot, it's come out that, you know, the ABVs are super low, they're 2-3%, and now they're trying to come forth with like actual ABVs and whatnot. Those beers kind of drank straight up like fruit smoothies because that's basically what they were. They had like 3.5% alcohol, so they were drinking pretty much fruit smoothies. Beer like this, pretty sure it's 6.5%. I would say at this point, if any brewery is trying to hide the ABV or not be forthcoming with the ABV after what happened to 450 North, then that's probably problematic. But if, you know, Froth bumped this up to 6.5, I think they were 4.5 before. They bumped them up to 6.5 for the can releases. And this, yeah, I can't tell there's a bunch of alcohol or anything here, but this drinks like I would expect a 6.5% beer to drink. Anyway, come back to the point. Those beers like the 450 North drink more like straight on fruit smoothies. And I think these beers, they have fruit smoothie qualities to them. Characters to them, but I still think at the heart it's still a sour beer, right? It's a sour ale, and I get that with this one. There's enough tartness, enough of a beer quality that I think if you like the traditional styles, or let's just say when it comes to sour beers, if you like Gozes, you know, old school Gozes, or like just, you know, old school sour beers, I think you would appreciate this one to some degree. You might not love it like I do, but I think you'd appreciate it. So rating on the Liquid Lollipop, Blackberry, Boysenberry, and Pineapple version. The variant is delicious like most of their beers, so I have no problem giving this one a high 4.5 out of 5. I'm going to go 4.6 out of 5. It doesn't quite get in the 4.75 range, but it's close. I don't like this one much as the strawberry, papaya, and pineapple, variant I did last week. That was fucking fantastic. This one, though, close to it. I guess it depends on whether you like strawberry papaya in comparison to blackberries and boysenberries. I actually like blackberries as like one of my favorite fruits, but I think that the strawberry papaya kind of feeling to last week's beer hit me more in the feels than this one, but this one's damn close. I think I gave that one a 4.75 or like a 4.7. This is 4.6 or 4.6, so it's damn close. So if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Think Froth's doing awesome things. This series especially if you like this sort of style. Price on this one, availability brewery only for this specific series. They've gotten distro of their other beers into local markets and whatnot, but this beer, brewery only as we speak. And price point, $25 for a pack. A lot of people don't want to pay that. Other people have no problems. I'm okay with it. I mean, they're not going to be releasing these every week or whatever, but if they release them once a month or maybe a couple times a month, sure, I'd buy a 4-pack of it, drink 1 or 2 of them, hook up a couple of friends, and go from there. But $25 a 4-pack for something of this quality and that's this delicious, yeah, I have no problems with it. So that does it for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Like I said, if you've had this one or any of the Liquid Lollipops, let me know what you think about it. But yeah, I think this is a fantastic offering, and I can't wait for them to can some more of their beers. And I hope they start canning more of their other beers that aren't this series, and maybe like they do their Mounds beer, which is like imperial chocolate stout with like coconut and stuff. If they brew, or if they can some of those beers, I definitely want to review them, and I'd like to try them out because I think those would be a lot of fun. I've had them on tap, but I want a can version, so we'll see. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by. To the next one, cheers.